you, James. We're gonna do a variation on the fireman's carry that we've been learning, okay? So previously our setup was a shallow underhook, pinching the elbow. We're gonna do a little bit different today. We're gonna do inset bicep control. So you'll get this a lot when they're reaching for your head to do a tie-up. So he reaches with that one, and I come here, kind of like a knife hand block, and I control just with a claw on his tricep, okay? And then I can tie up on him, right? Just a normal wrestler tie-up, cupping the base of the skull, getting his head bent, okay? So everything else is gonna be the same, but we're gonna do a different finish, all right? Remember the big concern with doing fireman's carry in jiu-jitsu is that you're gonna get stuck in a crucifix. So this is a good move to use to avoid that. Or if they kind of sprawl and you're not really deep, or if they plant their hand, any of these times, it's a good time to use this. And this is just gonna be like, rather than a fireman's carry where I rolled my hip, I'm just gonna dump them forward. So we'll show you guys, okay? So the first part stays the same. Entry stays the same, okay? But yeah, maybe he sprawls back or get on my shoulders. I go to dump him and he posts his hand, yep, and I can't dump him that way. Either way. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna gather everything up, I'm gonna cup him at the knee, I'm gonna keep this elbow nice and tight, I'm gonna bring my head to the mat over this knee. Okay? And that's gonna I just dump him forward, all right? And then we end up here, and then we just come up and cover to side control. Okay, again. So he comes in, we get to here, he sprawls, and we just dump him forward, okay? You're just bringing your head, super easy, all the way to the mat. And then once we get to here, we just come up and cover to side control. Again. To here. So over here. Over here. Okay? And if you prefer that method, just do that method all the time, okay? It's a little safer as far as jiu-jitsu goes because I'm doing this forward motion. It reduces the risk of him pulling me back into a crucifix, which don't want that. Definitely don't want that. Okay, so for the arm here, again, we're blocking at the elbow or the bend, elbow bend, just grabbing the back of his tricep, okay? And when I duck under, I'm pulling it all down, all right? I'm pulling it all down tight, pinching my shoulder, pinching my elbow to trap the arm. And when I get to here, I want to try to get my head close to this hip. If I'm really far out here, sometimes it's hard to finish. The closer I get to this hip, the easier it's going to be to elevate him, okay? But I don't do a good job. I enter, maybe I'm kind of far away. This leg, maybe he sprawls it back, okay? So I'm gonna take my head to the mat, cover, okay? You wanna see it? I'll get you, Andrew. Okay. So he reaches to tie up with me. Yep, I block to the inside. I get a tie up with him. I come to here, all right? I don't have perfect position, so I'm just gonna dump him forward. Cover. Okay? And you're just kind of like hopping forward. Put your head to the mat. It's pretty simple. Keep everything nice and tight. Pull that leg in, pull that arm in. Okay? Let's partner up and run it. 1, 2, 3. Better. I'm gonna try to roll today. This is the first morning I woke up and I wasn't in like